Welcome to day 2 of Mayday Mayhem 2015. This is the first game of the day on track 2. We're going to have the Pueblo Derby Devil Dolls, Jailhouse Jawbreakers, versus Assault Creek Roller Girls, their A team. I am Julia Sleazer, and I'm joined here by Eeyore.
Hi there, everybody.
We're going to go ahead and run through some rosters really quickly.
Absolutely. First, I'm going to start off with Assault Creek Roller Girls. We're going to have 006 Heather Havoc, 136 Riot Rita, 18 Miss Trita, 187 Minister of the Fist, 28 Hall Pass, 3 Medora West, 333 Pork Chop, 36 Breathtaker, 4125 Plum Jam Happy, 713 Bisa Graceve, number 8 Danger Girl, 84, Grind and Zone, 99, Lindsay McVeigh, and 9mm, Miss Maladjusted.
And for Pueblo, we've got 133, Alla In Your Business, 1623, Jamie Fox You Up, 2, Farm Fresh, 314, Havoc Her Way, 33, Lady Lorna, 365, Joan Kusmak, 5, Strawberry Sour, 667, Ringo Scar, 69, Harley Innocent, 7, Jane's Bondage, 75, Nitrogen, 8409, Big Kapowski, and I-25, Mother Trucka. We are already ready to get this bout underway. The ladies are on the track. Should just be a few more seconds before we get this going.
Early in the morning here in Loveland, Colorado. But ready to get going. Here we are for day 2 of the Mayday Mayhem 2015. I do apologize. We are across the way from the jammer line, but I can see that Assault Creek has number 3, Medora West.
But more importantly, 133, Alla In Your Business, is lead jammer for Pueblo. Both those jammers neck and neck. Alla calling it off as she slides through the pack on the inside. No points picked up by Pueblo. Let's see, what did we...
We already have an Assault Creek Assault. Yeah, I keep saying that.
It's so early.
Wrong.
It's so early.
it's the adapostrophe in there. It makes me want to just bring it out. But Assault Creek has a blocker, number 9mm, Miss Maladjusted, already in the penalty box for a track cut penalty.
So that was 2 points picked up by Pueblo. Sorry, nothing picked up by Assault Creek. 1623, Jamie Fox You Up from Pueblo is lead jammer.
As number 99, Lindsay McVeigh, is stuck back behind that blocker line of Pueblo.
Jamie's coming through the pack. She takes the outside, gets through without much resistance. 5 more points on the board for Pueblo as she calls it off about halfway around the track to the pack. So that puts us at 7-0, just 2 jams in.
Down to 3 in the pack.
Another blocker being sent to the this is early to the box. This time from Pueblo.
So both teams' pivots are in the box. Assault Creek's pivot is standing, so this will be a short-lived 3-on-4. Assault's jammer trying to take the outside, juking around and trying to find her hole. Looks like Pueblo's jammer.
A little bit more active in there.
Ringo Scar up there. I believe she was just called lead and then got recycled back to the back of the pack.
Oh, Breathtaker is the jammer for Assault Creek. She's still stuck behind that Pueblo blocker line.
Ringo Scar coming around on her first scoring pack as the pack speeds up a little bit. Stopping around turn 4. Assault Creek's jammer is out of the pack. As Ringo Scar comes in, she jukes this way and that, coming up on a 3 brace of Assault. Calls it off. That's 3 more points on the board for Pueblo.
I was going to say it was a quick and easy 10 points to start off, but it hasn't been very quick and not very easy. Both teams have been playing pretty aggressive this early in the morning.
Well, we're already seeing that it looks like Pueblo, if they're going to get lead, it's going to be a one-pass jam. It's not necessarily that the other jammer is out and ready to get back in, but it may be just a hit him and quit him kind of game.
Mm-hmm. And through this tournament, Assault Creek has had troubles with having their jammers out of the penalty box.
133, all in your business for Pueblo. Lead jammer, number 3 out there, Medora West for Assault Creek. She's having quite a bit of trouble getting past Pueblo's defenses.
Fighting hard against that wall of black blockers there.
So far, Medora West has been the jammer to stop for Assault Creek. She's been the one that's been able to get the most points, and she has jammed the most for Assault Creek.
Alla calling that off just as Medora comes out of the pack. Again, like I said, it looks like we're going to have a little bit of hit 'em and quit 'em. That is 4 more points on the board for Pueblo, bringing us 14-0 with just about 26 minutes left in this half.
Just means lots of action, doesn't it? Just
I kind of sometimes like the quick jams. It's just
Absolutely.
like bang, 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 bang.
get them out of the way.
It's not so much get them out of the way. They can be exciting and, you know,
Yeah, absolutely. It's those 2-minute ones. Yeah, they kind of
sometimes.
linger.
It depends. But right now, 16-23. Jamming for Pueblo. That is Jamie Fox you up. She's being sent to the box. This is a power jam for Assault Creek, which may be what they need to catch up. They're not quite on the board yet.
Yeah, Lindsay McVeigh has been second in line for the best jammer for Assault Creek, and she's showing that right now, being able to pick up lead jammer for Assault Creek in the blue.
With no opposing jammer on, she comes in for her first scoring pass. Pueblo is ready for her. Ooh, big hit from number 2, Farm Fresh. Knocks her out to the outside, but that is 5 points. Nicely done. Put on the board for Assault Creek.
It almost looked like, on top of taking the big hit, she had her eye on the penalty box as well, calling that jam off, knowing that the jammer for Pueblo was just being released. So we have no one in the penalty box. 5-on-5 action right now.
Ringo Scar for Pueblo. Trying to make her way forward. Ooh, knocking some ladies down as she does. She is lead jammer.
Ringo Scar, lead jammer.
Lead jam with no penalty, no pass, or no pass, no penalty.
That's the one. That's the one. I suppose the order isn't necessary, but out there, 36 breath taker for Assault Creek, still trying to bust her. She got called on a track cut. It's immediately when I say her name. I feel like sometimes my tongue is cursed.
I think that's just the curse of the announcer in general.
In the meantime, 5 points on the board for Ringo Scar, who is in a power jam, bringing Pueblo's lead much further from Assault Creek.
I think it's fitting that someone with the name Ringo Scar has one of her numbers basically faded off on one side.
5 more points picked up by Ringo. This power jam is soon to come to an end as Assault Creek's jammer is standing in the box. Here she's about to re-enter play. Assault Creek now holding up Ringo Scar, knocking her into the inside, and they're going to try to recycle her back some. Blocking counter to play being called on one of the Assault Creek blockers. She's going to have a seat in the box. Ringo is still having a tough time getting through. Takes a big hit to the outside and calls it from the floor. Nothing on that nothing on that jam for Assault Creek, I should say. Another 4 points for Pueblo, bringing them up to 28-5.
Score now with 22 minutes to go. 28 for Pueblo and 5 for Assault Creek.
I always think about the timing of calling off the jam on when's going to be the best time to call it off, and I think that worked out best because there's only 25 seconds left in the jam, and with just too many options to pick up a penalty.
Well, sometimes it's like, I'm tired of getting hit.
That helps too.
She took that big hit and was like, all right, it's all good. Assault Creek does have lead jammer right now, the second time in this game. That is number 3, Medora West again.
She got lead.
133, Alla in your business, now through the pack on her finishing her initial pass. Medora calls it off from inside the pack. 3 points picked up by Salt Creek. Nothing picked up by Pueblo as she did not meet the pack for her first scoring pass.
Another quick jam. I think I blinked too many times. I missed most of that one, but
fast jams.
Yes. It's good though, despite the 20-point difference right now, which obviously is not very much.
It's good because we can do the math.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the thing.
Math is hard.
I'm always nervous to do math on the mic. If it's on the house, I'm like, bah. In the meantime, 16-23 from Pueblo. Once again, Jamie Fox You Up is through, coming in on her first scoring pass. As Salt is set up, ready to accept her or reject her, it looks more like. She's tumbling through that pack, more pressing the wall forward as she busts through 4 points picked up. And then, as we've been saying, jam called. There was 1 point picked up by Salt Creek, though, which I think this may be the first jam that both teams actually picked up points in.
Yeah, I believe so as well. Yeah. No, that's great. Well, Lindsay McVeigh, she is quite the speed skater.
Yeah.
So and she's done a great job. Both Lindsay and Medora through this tournament has been doing a great job of practicing their ninja techniques. Absolutely.
Sneaking up on people.
Yes.
And throwing shurikens, what have you. Salt Creek lead.
Yes, number 84, Grinding Zone in her first jam for this game.
Nice. She popped right out of that pack, similar to a ninja, I would say.
Yeah.
In the meantime, Pueblo's jammer being recycled back to the back. That is Ringo Scar again.
Grinding Zone picking up 5 points on that pass. Oh, nice little jump, apex jump. Unfortunately, not able to finish it on her feet, but...
She scooted her way out to avoid, it's a delicate procedure there.
Yes.
She scooted her way out to avoid any penalties that could have been picked up. There's no points picked up on that pass because the apex jump did not land appropriately. But it was a 5-point jam for Salt Creek, bringing them up 14 to Pueblo's 32. We've got just under 19 and a half minutes left in this half.
Yes, indeed. I was just going to say that's way too hard for math at this point.
Yeah. I'm good. I know my elementary school teachers, were they listening to this, would be super disappointed in me. But they were boring, and so they're probably not listening to this at all.
No.
So,
they're not derby pie type.
we have an empty box. We also have Alla in your business up front. Declared lead jammer scooted out by 9mm, Miss Maladjusted from Assault. Recycled way on back there. She still has control, so if Assault Creek's jammer, which is Medora West again, gets through, she can make a decision on when to call it off. Oh, sorry. Of course, I said her name, and she cut the track.
She was trying to tiptoe along the outside, ended up having one skate go outside.
It's sometimes hard to feel where your feet are. Mm-hmm. So this is Power Jam for Pueblo. I'm sure they're going to take full advantage of that. She is now out. That was a long initial because, as I said before, she got knocked out, recycled back to the back. This is her first scoring pack. She's sliding through the pack. She's going to meet up with Assault's couple of blockers who have been hanging out up front, waiting for her, trying to push her out, but she managed to keep in bounds. 5 more points on the board for Pueblo.
This hasn't been really too bad of a penalty or a power jam, though, because Assault Creek has been able to hold them to 5 points.
Right. Yeah, there's some time burning because that initial pass took so long because of the recycle. So that power jam is finished. She's back in play. Ooh. And now it's a new type of power jam, this time for Assault Creek, as a track cut is called on Alla.
Unfortunate part for Assault Creek is that there was just over 30 seconds left, and Medora still needed to make her initial pass. So she's not really going to have a lot of time. They can't really capitalize on the next jam with having that power jam in there.
But we are loving these short jams, so it's all good. She's going to pop in there, do her business, and then it's going to be finished, and it'll feel like home. She is through. That is 4 points. There is a no pass, no penalty, so she did not pick up all 5. So this is a 5-4 jam. Pueblo at 37, Assault Creek at 18, and a team timeout is being called by Pueblo.
And Pueblo calling a timeout.
Want to take a short little time to thank our home team, the Slaughterhouse Derby Girls, for hosting this tournament, Mayday Mayhem. This is my first year. You've been here multiple years.
This is my second year.
Oh, well, how does this compare to the other year for Midwest
The
Mayhem?
other year.
Was that last year?
Yeah,
or?
it was just last year.
Oh, okay.
I'm seeing some of the same teams, not all of the same teams. I feel that we do have a good fan base here. Colorado has a lot of good roller derby, and it brings in a lot of people. Several of these teams are also from driving distance-ish, so they've brought along their derby widows and what have you.
Yeah, absolutely. I've seen for Oklahoma City, I've called for them and other times, and they have a power fan that she goes everywhere.
Yeah.
And she was here, and so I was so excited to be able to see her again.
Yeah, Oklahoma. I believe it was Oklahoma here last year. Are they the ones with the chants for their players? There was a team last year that had chants specifically for their players, and I was like, this is magic. So, hope to see them again. Timeout is finished, so we have play back underway. Empty box, 5-on-5 out there. That is 16-23. Jamie Fox up, lead jammer for Pueblo. She was lead when she got called to the box for a back block, so we should have a full 2-minute jam as lead is closed. We have about a 1:40 left on that jam. Let's see if Assault Creek can bust through and take advantage of this.
No, instead.
Was she called lead?
Oh, no, she wasn't called. I don't know if she was called lead.
I thought she was called lead and then immediately a back block. We're going to find out. Okay.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, so lead was shut. That is Rockety Roller out there knowing all of the things that I don't know.
It was over on the far side, and they called a cut a penalty.
Yeah.
And so I wasn't sure if that was going to be on Lindsay McVeigh. Fortunate for Salt Creek, it was not. So she is able to enjoy a short power jam, getting 4 or 5 points for Salt Creek. As number 1623, Jamie Fox has been released from the penalty box. Both jammers now coming up. Oh, Jamie Fox just choosing that outside. Only have one more person to foul. Took her to the limit. Was able to be released, and 4 points scored by Jamie Fox
Pueblo having a pretty decent lead at this point, but 4 points put on the board by Assault Creek. So we right now are at a 4-9. Assault Creek being the one getting what? Oh, she's back in the box.
Oh.
I didn't see the call, but there she is. So Assault Creek on a power jam again. Got about 18 seconds left in this jam. No one capable of calling it off. A misconduct being called on 05. I'm sorry, is that 05?
Yeah.
Is there a 05?
Well, Strawberry Sour probably is 05.
Oh.
Yeah.
Trixie.
Trixie's playing.
That is the natural conclusion of the jam. One more point picked up by Pueblo. That was scored before she went to the box. That was a huge jam for Assault Creek. Much needed 14-point jam, bringing them up 32-46.
Yeah, and the Pueblo jammer, as well as a blocker, is in the penalty box right now. So and the jammer, Jamie Fox is standing, so she's going to be coming back here soon. But I was going to say, it would be just enough time for a grinding zone to get a lead jam. Fortunately, just getting nudged out of bounds at the last second along the outside. No pack is being called.
She did get lead.
She did.
So grinding zone for Assault is lead jammer.
And we have 2 blockers being sent to the penalty box for Pueblo, as another blocker is standing right now.
So having their defenses, Grinding calls that off. That's still going to make for
4 points to go against that deficit.
Right. It's still going to make for a less formidable start for Assault Creek this time, because they've only got 2 Pueblo blockers on the track. All 4 of Assault are out there. Let's see if they can help their jammer get past this diminished defense.
Ref did change that last score for 5 points, as Medora West just pops out and becomes the lead jammer for Assault Creek. Salt Creek now only 9 points behind.
Pueblo, in the meantime, with only one blocker on the track. She's probably going to be sitting back on unless one of these blockers in the box stands as she approaches, and here she is. So they're going to have 3 blockers in the box, 2 standing, 1 sitting. Ringo Scar coming through on her first scoring pass as she approaches the back of that pack. Medora does call it off. 4-point jam for Salt Creek, sneaking up on Pueblo, 46-41 with 12:40 left on the clock for this half.
Just as that jam was ending, 2 of the blockers were released from Pueblo. So we are looking at only 1 blocker in Pueblo in the penalty box for Pueblo right now. So 5-on-4 advantage for Salt Creek. Being only 5 points down, this is turning into quite the game.
Look at you with your math.
I'm just trying to show off now. That is 99. Lindsay McVeigh becoming the lead jammer for Salt Creek, choosing the path along the outside. Salt Creek doing a great job of bridging, be able to hold back Isla in your business.
Another quick jam. 4 points on the board for Assault. We have a 1-point difference at this point. Assault really stepping up their game quickly. Like, usually you have that feeling out period right at the beginning, but I feel like Assault was quick to adapt. And let's see if they can keep it up.
Is that why there's no one cheering?
Yes, that's exactly why.
More coffee, guys.
Yes.
Well, Salt Creek, I know they have a lot of new skaters, and I was talking to them. Meanwhile, 16-23, Jamie Fox you up from Pueblo, quickly getting lead jam. I'll talk about other stuff later.
She meets up with a 4-wall of Assault Creek blockers, manages to squash them to one side, but 7-1-3 Bisa Grasiv tries one last-ditch effort to get her pushed out of bounds. Doesn't quite make it. 4 points on the board for Pueblo as Assault Creek's jammer also picks up 4 points and is coming in on another scoring pass. Jam is called before that can happen. 4 more on the board for Pueblo, bringing them up into an 8-point jam, 54-49. Now, something about these teams, Pueblo is currently ranked at 197. Assault Creek is currently unranked, but they're coming into this tournament riding on a couple of wins. And they currently are unofficially ranked by Flat Track Stats as 176. So even though we have a newer league, we can see that they're keeping up well. This is I feel a really well-matched game.
Absolutely.
Ringo Scar for Pueblo again. Medora for Assault. Ringo Scar up front, getting past that last Assault blocker. She is lead. Medora stuck in the pack, not having the best time against Pueblo's defenses. Ooh, I think I saw that. They
back blocking.
Yeah. Oh,
yep.
I saw
Wasn't
that
sure on
back
which
block.
one,
That
yeah.
was the one, and then I was like, wait, did they both get called on the back block? Nope.
They back blocked each other.
Power jam. That's a lot of hands involved.
It is.
Power jam for Assault. She's doing a great job getting through that pack. There we go, 5 more points on the board for Assault. We got the pack at a standstill. Pueblo ready. Assault flanking. They're ready to break up the Pueblo wall for her. Started to get through on the inside. Yeah, it looks like she got a wheel caught or something and kind of dinked into one of the refs. Getting recycled back to the back of the pack. She's going to re-enter. This power jam is finished. Ringo Scar is back on the floor.
No lead jammer. This will be a full 2-minute jam.
This jam is going to go to its natural conclusion as the lead jammer was called to the penalty box. Pueblo scoring 4 points on that last pass.
I saw that one too. Saw it happen. Cut track happened on Medora, so she's going to be sent to the box. Now power jam for Ringo Scar, who's just picked up 4 points. As she passes the penalty box, she picks up that 5th. So we've got about 6, 5, 4 left in this jam. It's been a This has been a pretty exciting jam.
Yeah, considering, this whole jam, there's been a lot of work going into the penalty box. You've seen both jammers in there, and it's been fun.
Yeah.
I realized I really didn't have anything to say, so.
I'm out of stuff. Here's some words.
Here's words.
Team timeout being called by Assault Creek. The clock is stopped on 7:57. We are 64 Pueblo, 58 Assault Creek.
We also want to thank Colorado Sports for allowing us to broadcast these games. Thank you very much. If you are really happy with what you hear here and what you see, make sure to throw a few bones our way. Maybe just put some donations to get me off the air so that I can.
Yeah, the more money you send, the less Eeyore we have. How's that?
That's all right. I can leave for a good cause.
That's fair. We all appreciate your sacrifice. No, I'm just playing. We would love it if you would give some donations, though, because it does cost quite a bit of money to put on a tournament, especially when we've got 2 tracks live streaming. So
I was told that this is just under $34,000 in order to be able. No, I'm just kidding. I have no idea.
Man, you're fired. All right, we are starting on a power jam for Pueblo, although it is going to come to an end here in a few seconds. Assault's jammer Medora is standing in the box, but Ala in your business is lead jammer Pueblo, and she's coming around on her first scoring pass just as Medora re-enters play, skips along on the inside, is clear to go.
Oh. I thought she made it.
I thought she was cleared. Yeah, the outside pack ref did signal that she cut the track. I think maybe one wheel went out, and that was the end of that.
Yep, indeed.
4 points on the board there for Pueblo.
Salt Creek not only having Medora sitting down, but also one of their blockers sitting down as that was all in your business, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, she's getting 5 points, full grand slam on that last pass.
Nailing it. She comes up on a strong 3 brace of Assault Creek. They are forced to let her go. Another 5 points on the board for Pueblo. This is going to be a pretty substantial jam for them. Medora is re-entering play. She smashes up against a wall of Pueblo. She's trying to wrestle her way through it, but they are swarming on her. She finds a way on the outside, gets a hole, and is only facing off now against Pueblo's pivot, who she gets past. It is through on her initial.
Medora was actually very fortunate that Hall Pass was sitting in the penalty box with her. Hall Pass was released, came across, created an opening.
Did her business.
Did her business, indeed. 19-point jam for Pueblo.
That's
easily
pretty serious.
Easily the largest jam of this game so far.
I think it has been.
Absolutely.
There's been some up there in the 15-ish area. So we are at 80. Oh, it's a 20-point jam. Well, then now I'm just going to say that it's the biggest jam we've had this game. 84-58 with 5:49 left on the clock for this period.
Nobody in the penalty box. Oh, both jammers. Who came out first?
That would be Ala. Oops, sorry, not Ala in your business. Is Jamie Fox you up?
No, it's Assault Creek that
was
they
it
said
really?
come out first. Yeah.
My bad.
Oh, no, it was. Yeah, I don't think you could have known. I mean,
the
they
wristband
were both
on the
right
jam
there.
ref is very dark also.
Oh, sure.
Because I was trying to look at her hand and I was like, it looks like she's got nothing on. It's a very dark blue wristband.
Yes.
So lead jammer for Assault Creek, as you saw there. Both jammers pretty much out simultaneously.
Yeah.
What were they going to do but call it, you know?
Yes, especially since the Salt Creek jammer went down to her knees of coming around that third corner. Another jam. This almost looks like, I was going to say, it almost looks like the last one. I was expecting just to storm out on the outside, but Grind and Zone does become lead jammer again for Salt Creek.
She did a little tiptoeing on the outside, managing to get past. Pueblo's jammer is out on her initial, so everybody is on their, well, all the jammers, I should say, are on their scoring pass. It is called before she meets the back of the pack, so nothing picked up by Pueblo 4 on the board for Assault. Another time to creep up on that score, 84-62 with just under 4.5 left in this half.
I do think it would be a little bit more exciting if everyone was able to score. That was
Yeah.
a bit confusing, yes. However,
I feel like the refs would just be like, I'm done here.
no more.
There's 10 jam refs out there.
All of a sudden, we have 65 NSOs per game.
Empty penalty box, and it is all in your business out there. Lead jammer for Pueblo. Believe that's Medora back.
Yes.
Finding her way. She found a big old gap on the outside. Comes on through, out on her initial.
There was a big gap on the inside on that last one, where Pueblo was able to just easily scoot by and get their 4 points.
One Pueblo blocker in the box. So we're going to have a 3-on-4 pack advantage to Assault Creek.
Jamie Fox, you up back on the line for Pueblo. Lindsay McVeigh.
Pork chop, one of my favorite derby names.
I thought you were going to say food.
That as well.
And I was like, word. I didn't get breakfast yet.
I really should lay off the food talk.
It's not your fault. It's Pork Chop's fault. You have Assault using there's so many names for the maneuver, the brain, the puppeteer, whatever it is, but they did manage to keep back 16-23. Jamie Fox, you up. Assault Creek does have lead jam. That's number 99, Lindsay McVeigh, coming in on her first scoring pass, blasting into Pueblo's blockers, bouncing a little bit, calling it off. Let's see how much she picked up. I want to say that's 3. It is 3.
Great job. She was able to maneuver her hips at the last minute back around, picking up. I'm guessing only one more point. If she would have picked up both of them, it would have been 4, as those were the last blockers. Sure. But still able to keep on doing what they're doing. Just keep on hitting those chinks in the armor and.
Poof. Nice. Number 84, grinding zone,
yeah.
smashing, wanting through so badly. After that big hit, though, she did get knocked out on the inside, so she's recycled back, but she is blasting through with some ferocity. In the meantime, though, Ringo Scar is lead jammer for Pueblo, coming up on her first scoring pass. Grinding zone still trying to make her way through, does a little dance, gets through on her initial as well.
Little confusion for Pueblo, as it looked like they were trying to they thought that they hit out grinding zone and they were starting to bridge back, but
Ringo's going to call that off. 4 points on the board there for Pueblo.
Assault Creek was able to sneak 1 point in there.
92-66 with 1:10 left on this half. We've only got time for 1 or 2 more jams.
Yeah, this has been a really fun game so far. Most of the time when it's this early in the morning, not only the announcers, but the skaters.
What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say?
I'm just talking about myself.
That's what I thought. I have a rock star, sir.
Indeed you are.
I'm working. No, I have a rock star.
Oh, right.
I'm drinking it. Oh, it is a jammer penalty called on Pork Chop. A track cut, so it is power jam for Alla Inya Business, who is just now declared a lead jammer for Pueblo. Pueblo flanking the track, ready to bust up Assault Creek's 3 remaining blockers, but they move back and try to engage Pueblo themselves. There wasn't a lot of resistance. Alla getting through, picking up all 5 points.
Pueblo's blockers did a great job of spreading those Assault Creek blockers out so that they weren't able to do anything.
Right.
It was just one blocker in 3 different places. Great job of defense from Pueblo.
Yeah, that's good strategy there. 5 more points on the board for Alla as she swings on through. Everybody, whoops, sorry, I was going to say everybody back on the track. No, everybody's back on the track. So we've got our 5-on-5 out there, bustling away as Alla comes through. Pueblo's jammer is through. That is Pork Chop. She came so close to meeting that pack. Not quite, though. 4 more points on the board, bringing them up. 14-point jam for Pueblo. That brings them over the century mark, 106-66, as we go into halftime.
I think they did that just so that they'd have easy math for us going into halftime.
Also, it's so metal, because if you read it straight across, it's 10-6-6-6. This is the most metal bout I've done this weekend.
Indeed.
We are going to go into halftime for about 9.5 minutes. I am Julia Sleezer, again joined by Eeyore, and we will talk to you again soon.
All right, we are back with the second half. Less than a minute to go. Again, I am Eeyore Jameson, and I am being welcomed here by Julia Sleezer.
I don't know if you're using that word right. No, of course.
Inconceivable.
No, it's been wonderful to have you here.
We are looking at a 40-point lead by Pueblo over Assault Creek. However, the scoreboard has not really shown what this game has been like so far. It has been quite the shootout. Only a couple of power jams has really been the difference factor in this game.
Yeah, there's been some real high scoring jams on both sides. Although the score, we are at 40-point difference. We'll have to see how each team has adapted to each other over the halftime.
I think Assault Creek has had a good job of just being able to just cut down on that lead. And the unfortunate part for Assault Creek is that they have been able to cut it down to a point where they had a tie at one point, but then Pueblo
short-lived.
Opened it back up.
Yeah, short-lived tie.
Yeah.
Still, I expect to see a fairly close game in the end. Right now, not too far off. We've got this whole period to see how things go. Already, Assault Creek's number 99, Lindsay McVay, working her way through that pack. Lead jammer to Assault Creek. Alla in your business, I apologize. Handing off her star to Farm Fresh. She wasn't capable of getting through what seems to be a renewed ferocity in Assault Creek. Farm Fresh is through as she approaches the back of the pack. Lindsay McVay calls off the jam. 4 points on the board for Assault Creek, starting us off this first jam of the second half.
As you said, ferocity. That was the best way to explain Assault Creek on that last jam. I was going to say, unfortunate for Assault Creek, they weren't able to put more points on the board, but that was just due to Pueblo having that
right.
star pass, taking full advantage of that star pass.
Well, also, it's been the theme today in this game, the Wham Bam Thank You Ma'am Jam.
Yes. Grinding Zone becoming a lead jammer, getting out from that initial pack, but needing to pass by 314 Havoc her way. Ooh, Grinding Zone coming up to the pack rather hard.
Speaking of coming up rather hard, 16-23 from Pueblo, really blasting towards that pack. It's going to be a jammer penalty on Assault Creek. I believe that was a track cut.
Yes.
So now power jam to Jamie Fox You Up.
And Jamie Fox You
Who
Up.
I feel be careful saying.
Yes.
5 points on the board for Pueblo. This is going to be the full 2-minute jam because Assault Creek did have lead jammer before Grindin went to the box. We've got about a minute left in this jam. Another 5 points. She's really just zooming through that pack.
Assault Creek has Danger Girl sitting, one of their blockers sitting in the penalty box. So only 3 blockers out there for Assault Creek, just not being enough to be able to hold off Jamie Fox You Up. The jammer for Assault Creek, I believe that was Grinding Zone that was in there. Yes, indeed. She has not made her initial pass yet, so Jamie Fox You Up is able to make her way through yet again a scoring pass. There we go, Grinding Zone finally making her way through. I was wrong, actually. It was 4 points, so that was her scoring pass. She did make her initial pass. So.
Yeah, she was lead when she went to the box, and I think she'd picked up maybe a point or two before she went, and so that was the completion of her first scoring pass. 4 more on the board for Pueblo. 3 more on the board for Assault Creek. Huge jam for Pueblo.
Yes.
23-point jam. 25-point jam.
Scoring
now that we've said that, will anything else happen?
27 point. No, 25.
300-point jam. This is crazy talk. It was a 25-point jam for Pueblo, 7-point jam for Salt Creek, 131-77 in favor of Pueblo. 26 and a half minutes left in this game. We have an empty box. So we've got the 5-on-5 going on out there.
I did it in the break.
Whoa.
Ringo, oops, sorry.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that is Ringo Scar.
Yeah.
My bad. Ringo Scar coming through, getting lead jammer for Pueblo pretty quickly. Meantime, Assault Creek's 333 pork chop getting recycled. Back, and in she goes. Ringo Scar taking a little bit of a tumble in the pack as she tries to get through the last of Pueblo's Assault Creek's blockers, but picking up 5 points on that pass. She is in control of lead, and I think she has the awareness to know that pork chop is just now through on her initial. So let's see how she's going to time this, or if she's going to time this.
Almost looked like she was going to go back in, try again to get some more points, but she was aware that she needed to call off jam. Was not able to score on that last pass, however.
Assault Creek did keep a pretty substantial wall back there.
Yes.
You know, she had several seconds she could have pressed through there, just unable to do it. So yeah, no points on that last pass. 5 points picked up in that jam, though.
She ended up getting pushed to the inside, and once she went out of bounds, I think she just said, let's try it again. Some other time.
Well, Assault Creek was sneaking up on her. Sometimes you don't even want to give up that 1 point. Speaking of Assault Creek, number 99, Lindsay McVeigh out there knocking some girls to the ground and then taking a little bit of leap as she takes lead jammer status. Assault Creek.
That's the way you want to see someone take lead. And
It looked like a fun lead.
A fun lead, yes, indeed.
Alla in your business out there. Alla in the pack, being recycled back.
Pack is spread out pretty thin. However, Lindsay McVeigh decides to call off the jam, getting 4 points for Assault Creek. We are at 136-81, 24 minutes left to play. Assault Creek in the dark blue and Pueblo in the black.
On the line now for Pueblo, that is Jamie Fox you up. And on the line for Assault
Jamie Fox you up versus Grinding Zone. We've got one assault blocker in the box. Through the pack without a whole lot of trouble is Jamie Fox you up. Lead jammer. It's just a matter of finding that hole and running right through it. Assault's jammer is out on her initial, coming in for his first scoring. Jamie finds a hole on the inside, almost all the way through, met up with Assault's blockers who knocked her onto the inside. As she turns around to come to the back of the pack, she sees Assault's jammer coming at her, goes ahead and calls it off. 3 more points, 2 more points on the board for Pueblo.
I think they're talking over, but they did not give any points to Assault Creek, trying to decide on if the fourth whistle, the Assault Creek jammer grinding zone was able to get past those hips of Pueblo. Blocker just being released from the penalty box for Assault Creek as Ringo Scar, number 667 in the black, is scoring the lead jam for Pueblo.
She's coming in. Assault Creek is ready for her at the back of the pack. She manages to pretty much skip through. 5 points on the board and a power jam to Pueblo. Track cut being called on Assault Creek's Medora. Ringo Scar pushing her way through the pack. Once again, takes those assault blockers. They get their out of play warning and they have to let her go. 5 more points picked up by Pueblo.
Salt Creek doing a great job of trying to hit Ringo Scar out of bounds, but Ringo just does not want to comply. She gets another 5 points for Pueblo. Track cut called on a blocker of Salt Creek as Ringo Scar getting one more grand slam for Pueblo. Now 20 points in this jam so far for Pueblo.
This power jam has been over for a couple of seconds. Medora is back in play and about half of the way around the track to the pack. Ringo calls it off. 20-point jam for Pueblo, bringing them up to 158 to Assault's 81. About 21 minutes left in this game.
Lindsay McVeigh is going to be jamming this next jam for Assault Creek. However, she is not going to have 2 of her blockers as they're in the penalty box. Pueblo does have 1 blocker in the penalty box, number 69, Harley Innocent. Oh, Lindsay McVeigh.
Wow.
Finding a small opening and making her way through.
Well, she needed all in your business slicing along across that track. Lindsay gets past her own blockers. Oh, whoa, careful now. The high five. Yeah, Alla came in. She tried to jump it. Breathtaker +1 took her out as the jam was called. High fives were exchanged.
Yes,
that's what I like to see. Teamwork.
Teaminess.
Well,
Yay.
you've only got 2 people on the track. You got to do what you got to do. And
they were able to hold
yeah.
off Pueblo. They didn't have any points. Assault only able to score 2, but still, a quick jam like that, it's more of a confidence booster more than anything. And that's exactly what Assault needs. Unfortunately, number 1623, Jamie Fox You Up, is going to prevent that to happen as she is
it's fortunate for Pueblo.
Yeah.
So Assault's jammer is out of the pack on her initial, that is grind and zone. And through on her first pass, Jamie picks up 4 points for Pueblo. Calls it off. Whoa.
4 points for Assault.
Oh, it was at 4-4. Oh, I see.
Yep, indeed, 4-4.
I think I missed a little something there.
They were the scoreboard was a little confused.
Yeah, it went up, it went down.
Yep,
I
and then went back up.
I stopped. If the machine doesn't know what's going on, how can I? 162 to 87, 19-ish minutes left in this game.
Medora West jamming for Assault Creek. And that is Ringo Scar becoming the lead jammer, finding an inside track for Pueblo.
Strawberry Sour trying to keep towards the front to hold back Medora.
Multiplayer block called on Pueblo, giving Medora an opening to get through and causing Pueblo to call off the jam. 4 points scored on that jam for Pueblo.
On the line for Pueblo.
The most important part is another minute and a half gone off the clock. So Pueblo definitely needing to play the time game right now. And points help too.
It's true. You never want to act like they don't.
No.
2 of Pueblo's blockers in the box. 1 is coming back to the track, but right now their defenses are halved. That gives the advantage to number 99, Lindsay McVeigh from Assault, getting through lead jammer. 133, Alla in your business. Almost to the pack and just now through on her initial for Pueblo. A back block being called on number 99, Lindsay McVeigh. So this is now a power jam and going to run the full 2 minutes for Pueblo.
Lindsay McVeigh headed to the penalty box for a
back block for, who is that? Alla in your business.
Yeah, this is going to be jammer musical chairs. Lindsay McVeigh coming back. Pueblo bridging out, so she has to come back forever away. She comes back in, and that was enough time to get Alla in your business also out of the box, only having to serve the same amount of time. And guess what?
Oh my.
What? I didn't see the call.
I didn't see the call, and I still don't see it.
Lindsay is back in the box, so it's back to being Power Jam. Pueblo, 5 more points on the board for Pueblo also as Alla comes back into the pack. Assault Creek ready for her. She's hung up on a 3-lady brace, turning into a 2-lady brace. That's 9mm Miss Maladjusted. Her last blocker to pass. 5 more points on the board for Pueblo.
Beast Aggressive was sent out on a directional block penalty. Unfortunately, she was just past the point of no return, so she had to take the long way around and making it an even bigger opening for Pueblo's jammer. All in your business is just, she's done with that jam.
That's that. That was the natural conclusion. A 14-point jam for Pueblo, a 3-point jam for Assault Creek. Bring us up 180 to 90. You want to math that one?
I could.
Can you handle it?
Yeah.
Are you gonna?
It's a double.
What?
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Pueblo is doubled Assault Creek's score, now up by 90 points.
Assault Creek just 1 blocker in the box. We got 3-on-4 pack advantage to Pueblo. Jamie Fox, you up from Pueblo, lead jammer.
Assault Creek now jamming Plum Jam Happy. She has been jamming for most of the tournament. This is her first time jamming in this game.
She's not going anywhere.
5 more points on the board for Pueblo. Jamie really zipping along the track as she comes back towards the back of the pack. Pueblo losing one of their blockers to the box. There's a little bit of a clash between Assault's jammer and some of those Pueblo blockers. Not so much trouble for Jamie to get through while everyone's distracted, though. Another 5 points on the board for Pueblo.
Plum Jam Happy finally be able to get through the pack, her initial pass. So Jamie Fox, you up trying to get a few more points. And she calls off the jam. Plum Jam Happy. I got confused with the jams there. Plum Jam Happy not able to score on that last pass. However, Pueblo putting a total of 14 points on the scoreboard for that jam. Pueblo flirting with the 200-point mark now as we are just over, right around 14 minutes to play in this game. Day 2, Mayday Mayhem 2015.
Ringo Scar out there once again for Pueblo is your lead jammer.
Looked like Grinding Zone was able to get that, but Ringo Scar just started using those toe stops to sprint ahead.
Yep.
Score now 190.
Ringo didn't even want to chance it. Just called it off as soon as she knew that Assault's jammer was hot on her heels, or more like right next to her.
Right next to her,
Right
holding
next to
her
her.
hand. Yeah.
It's less exciting to say, just right next to her.
Just there.
Just walking along together like nothing's going on.
I think they had just a small conversation.
Like, hey, I'm gonna call this if that's cool.
That should be
You're
fine.
right.
Yeah, that's good.
1 assault blocker in the box. That is number 75 jamming for the first time this game. Nitrogen for Pueblo as lead jammer. Number 99, Lindsay McVeigh for Assault Creek is through the pack, but also is being called on a track cut. So this is going to turn into a power jam for Pueblo, who is again in control of lead and picking up 5 points. Nitrogen, super happy.
Very happy.
So happy. I love Happy Derby.
Yes.
It's like my favorite.
Big old smile as the jammers get through. I love that.
Assault is recycling Nitrogen.
Nitrogen trying to get through. Assault is bridging it. They finally have to let her go, and she's picked up another, I believe that was...
It was 5.
It was all 5?
Yep.
A short power start for Pueblo coming up because Assault's Jammer is already standing in the box.
Start this next jam as a power
Nitro Jen, very happy with those 10 points. That's all she needed. She just
No, that's great. 10 points is
Exactly.
super.
Absolutely, but
I love it. It's usually the jammers coming through so very smiley. It makes me happy.
just smile on your face.
You sound like a Joker.
Not in the Joker way. I
Whoa,
was just
man.
thinking that was yeah.
Do not cut people's faces up. That is 16-23. Jamie Fox, you up through the pack for Pueblo. Lead jammer, Assault Creek's jammer being knocked out and recycled to the back. Called on an illegal re-entry. She had tried to come in from out of the box and just didn't do so legally.
She was traveling, actually.
Is that what that was? Same hand signal, different game.
It is, yeah.
And it's going to be a little jammer switcheroo as Jamie is sent to the box for a back block. So out comes Lindsay.
Lindsay McVay's released from the penalty box.
Meeting, oh wow. She was meeting up with those Pueblo blockers, managed to make a hole, but they waterfalled back into place. She is now through on her initial, and soon to come back into play is Pueblo's jammer. Lindsay busting her way through, picking up 4 points. Oop, was it? Oh, it is 5.
Yep.
That sneaky little thumb.
It's hard to see it from this angle.
Right. Hot on her heels is Jamie Fox you up. No one can call this. We've got about 35-ish seconds left in this jam, so both these jammers are just going to go toe-to-toe. Points, points, points. 4 more points picked up by Pueblo.
Ooh.
Hard fall, but 4 more points for number 99, Lindsay McVay.
Pueblo scoring another 4 points for Jamie Fox you up.
Did somebody just say play your game?
I just heard that.
It was so serious in the crowd. Play your game. And I'm like, are you not looking at what I'm looking at?
It was to the point it was so loud with our headphones on.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it was from the audience or if someone on the track.
No, it was over there.
It was over there, yeah.
Such seriousness from the audience.
They were not happy with that.
Speaking of seriousness, 23 points, pretty serious jam for Pueblo.
Yes.
9 points picked up by Assault Creek, and Assault Creek nearly over that century mark, 227-99. An official timeout being called.
I think the NSO just wants to show off his guns. He's got some pretty big arms.
He's got some pretty serious guns there.
Yes, he does. That might have been the only reason why he became an NSO. He just knew that he was going to be showing off. He said, I can do that.
I can't keep these guns to myself.
No, I have to share these with the world.
Show the world.
Once you have said picture with said logo, you have to tag Derby Supply.
Well, if you're in the Colorado Springs area or even wanting to do some shopping online for some Derby supplies, you can go to Derby Supply High Altitude. Their website's at derbysupply.net.
Well, the Derby Supply High Altitude is this local location of Derby Supply. Derby Supply has several. They've been branching out nationwide. So derbysupply.net will ship to anywhere. If you are in the Colorado Springs area, though, Derby Supply High Altitude offers bearings and skate cleaning, vinyl cleans and customizations, all your Derby gear needs, and it is free shipping, as always, from derbysupply.net, which is always enticing. I'll pretty much buy anything if you'll ship it to me for free.
Exactly.
In the meantime, who is through but Allah in your business for Pueblo? She is on a power start. Mm-hmm. I think that's what you were going to say, huh?
Yes, indeed. Took the words right out of my mouth.
I was hoping you're keeping them in your mouth, man. It's going to get weird fast. This power jam is over. Number 99, Lindsay McVay, back in play, scooting through that pack. Allah has been recycled back, so this may give Lindsay a little bit of advantage, get her through on her initial now. She's going to be coming up on her scoring pass. See if Allah calls it.
Indeed she does, but not without a shove from Heather Havoc first. All in your business being able to score 4 points for Pueblo.
That was quite stylish and unique.
Salt Creek now over that century mark.
Really wanted to end that game.
231 to 101. Just about 8 minutes left in this game.
Now Pueblo has more than doubled the score.
Whoa, whoa.
Whoa, whoa.
Whoa, whoa. I'm going to one-up you. There's a 130-point spread here.
Yeah.
Mwah.
Medora West becoming the lead jammer for Salt Creek. As Ringo Scar makes her way through. Medora West having a tough time trying to get by her own team, but is able to skirt around, unfortunately not enough around the hips to be able to score any points. 0-0 on that pass. Time ticking
0-0
down.
on that whole jam.
And that jam, yeah. Well, the jam was only one pass. That was 2 passes. I'm just trying to make stuff up.
It was 9 passes.
It was 9.
And there were goats everywhere.
New jammer on the line for a
You do
salt.
get extra points for the goats, though. So
Yeah. If you can pass them, those things are total jerks.
7 minutes left to play. Pueblo County with or Pueblo Derby Dolls with a commanding lead.
Miss
Both jammers.
Maladjusted out there. Miss Maladjusted out there for the first time taking the jammer line. She had lead, but hot on her side was Pueblo's jammer, so she went ahead and called off another 0-0 jam.
They were having another jammer conversation.
Yeah, just, hey, how's it been?
Yeah, just kind of casual.
I like your hair.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't matter, yeah, so-
You want to call off the jam? Nah, not yet. We'll just wait a little bit longer. Enjoying the conversation.
It's all about bonding.
Yeah. That's what derbiness is all about.
All the bids on the line for Pueblo.
Jam called, whistle blown.
Things happen.
Things happen, stuff's going on.
All that in your business, in the pack.
Lindsay McVeigh stuck behind the blocker line.
Alla trying, just really having to fight.
Oof.
Assault really trying to push her out on the outside, now out on the inside. She manages to get through lead jammer.
I'm realizing that Lindsay McVeigh is a jammer that skates angry. When she can't get through, she just starts barreling right into them. Yeah.
Bids held up right through all this other defense forced to call off the jam. She picks up 1.
It's been working, but you can tell that it's causing her to be a little bit more tired towards the end of this game.
Well, I mean, this is an incredibly physically demanding sport. We are on the second day.
Yes.
I'm not sure if is this the third time they've played?
Oh, yeah, this
Yeah.
weekend? Yeah.
So, yeah, and it's also some horrifying hour in the morning. I was like, oh, I got the 8:30 call.
Yay.
Not that I don't want to call some derby, but boy, oh boy, it is. It's been a long weekend already.
Miss Maladjusted in there, she wasn't the one. I wasn't sure who was pointing.
It was Ringo.
Okay.
I've now got it. So Rockety there is going to be the Pueblo jam ref. They've
Okay.
switched off.
Yes.
So
They just need to have a different color.
I know that's a really dark blue. Direwolf at least has it down away from his wrist guard. Rockety had it more up on hers.
Right. There's too many shadows in here. It's hard to tell. That's what I'm blaming it on. There's just shadows.
Oh, this lighting.
Oh, this lighting.
It's terrible lighting. No, it's actually, I love this venue. This is one of my favorite venues to be at.
It's a great environment. You talked earlier about the fans, but Medora West being called out on a cutting penalty, so this is going to be a power jam for Jamie Fox You Up. Jamie Fox You Up becoming the lead jammer for Pueblo, just as Medora sits down. I just looked over and saw Medora give a wave at someone.
Jamie. Well,
There we go.
I don't have words now.
The words.
Jamie jumped for it. I wasn't sure if she was going to quite make it. She did land inbounds, slid a little bit, popped back up. Everybody just stayed still on the track while she did it. She's coming back in. They're not still this time. Trying their darndest to hold her back. She is through for another 5-point pass. This power jam is over. Medora is back on the track, sliding through her own blockers there, meeting up with Pueblo's defenses, who are not interested in letting her pass.
Medora able to tiptoe around the inside track.
Jamie's going to call that off as she gets about half a lap away from the pack. 246 to 101. That was a 14-point jam for Pueblo.
Pueblo doing a good job of putting more points, increasing that spread as we are just under 3 minutes to go in this game.
True facts.
Yeah. I only speak the truth unless I'm lying.
I can see that.
It's reasonable, right?
Seems legit. Got an empty box. Assault ready with the puppeteer, the mind, whatever you want to call it there.
Ooh.
Ready to control those blockers. Number 99, Lindsay McVeigh, is through. Lead jammer for Assault.
I saw Nitro Jen pop out, and I thought she was the one that was going to get lead jammer. She's not jamming right now. Oh.
There is a jammer penalty called on Lindsay McVeigh, so this is going to be a power jam and a full 2-minute jam for Pueblo. Ala Inyabiz in the pack, just trying to crush her way through the last lines of defense. She is through. 5 in the sky for Pueblo.
Pueblo has lead right now.
There is going to be enough time to have one more jam at least.
I imagine.
The difference between the game clock
It should,
and
yeah,
the
it should be
jam
1.
clock. Yep.
Should, in theory. Now that I've said that, there'll somehow be 3. Ooh, wow, okay. That
I thought
shouldn't have been able to be called. Because that's
Lindsay
cool.
was
You know
the
what?
lead jammer.
That just happened.
Okay.
And I'm going to accept it because Zen.
Moving on.
It's Zen Sleazer today. So I thought Assault had lead when she went to the box. Did she not?
I would agree. I saw the same thing.
That's
but
cool. You know what? Not a ref anymore.
No. We have a minute left to play, so now we're going to have 3 jams left.
Yeah.
They're just trying to
Boom.
prove you right.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Ringo Scar.
Now I'm starting to doubt myself because of that last thing. I'm like, am I hallucinating? I thought she was lead. So sorry for misinforming you at home. Not sorry for misinforming Eeyore, though. It's fun. Ringo Scar is lead. I know that for a fact. She has been recycled, though, so this is still her initial and not her first scoring pass. Now, she is through, and that's all. Oh man, I lied.
I would like to see
I lied. That was her.
I'd like to see Miss Mel Justin try to call off the jam just to see what the refs are going to do right now.
Just they're going to be like,
They should be.
I hope they got up in time to have coffee. Right as I said, I'm pretty sure that's not her first scoring pass. That totally was her first scoring pass. Blah, 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 though. Also a scoring pass for number 9, Miss Maladjusted. This is the unofficial final. And luckily, because I feel like maybe my brain has died, 264 to 105. We're going to wait for the official finals so the jam refs can go and double check the paperwork.
There might have been a math error.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, instead of putting 1, you accidentally gave them 100 points. That has happened.
Has it?
No.
Okay. So again, you have watched Pueblo Derby Devil Dolls versus Assault Creek Roller Girls here on ColoradoSports.TV. If you enjoyed this bout, you can enjoy a whole lot more bouts coming up. You can also donate a couple bucks to us to keep
Eeyore off the podcast.
to defray the cost of bringing you both tracks live this weekend, which we're so happy ColoradoSports.TV has been able to do. But as I said, even a couple of bucks can help if you would. I believe there's a button on your screen. You just click it.
Yes.
This is now a final score, 264 to 105. A brilliant game, even though there's, it's not going to... It's a pretty substantial point spread, but it was really great to watch both of these teams adapt to each other, duke it out, and not give up.
Yeah,
So-
despite the point spread, it was still a close game. It was still a fun game to watch.
Yeah, it was a great
Fun
game to watch.
to call for. I am Eeyore Jameson,
I am Julia Sleazer.
and we will take off. We'll see you in a few minutes for the next bout, which is someone versus someone else. I don't have my notes in front of me. I apologize.
Bye.